Good day, everyone. Today we go into the profound and timeless topic of the immortality of the soul. We will explore the joint thesis in the spiritual nature of the soul and its immortal essence, supported by three justifications for each thesis, accompanied by personal illustrations.
Our thesis, the soul's spiritual essence is affirmed by its ability to transcend the physical realm in the moments of deep contemplation, its expression through moral consciousness and acts of selfishness, and the universal quest for meaning, signifying a profound longing for the transcendent.
So the first justification is the basis for our thesis lies in the idea that the soul transcends the physical realm. Many spiritual and philosophical traditions posit that the soul is distinct from the body, suggesting that consciousness and identity persist beyond the constraints of the material world. Illustrations consider moments of deep contemplation or profound spiritual experiences where individuals feel a connection to something beyond the tangible. This intangible sense is often attributed to the soul, reinforcing the notion of its spiritual nature.
The second basis revolves around the moral and ethical consciousness inherent in individuals, the ability to discern right from wrong, and to aspire to higher moral standards implies spiritual aspects of human nature, suggesting a connection to a transcendent source. Think about acts of selflessness or moral courage that go beyond basic survival instincts. Such actions often reflect a deeper sense of purpose or moral understanding, reinforcing the idea of spiritual dimension.
For the justification 3, the universal human quest for meaning and purpose is our third justification. The pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and a sense of purpose implies a longing for something beyond the transient and material, a quest often associated with the spiritual nature of the soul. To illustrate this, consider the diverse array of cultural, religious, and philosophical traditions that have sought to explain the purpose of human existence. This shared pursuit across civilizations underscores the spiritual aspect inherent in the human experience.
Our thesis, the soul's immortality is affirmed by its transcendence of physical death, the timeless nature of consciousness, observed in moments of insight, and its intrinsic unity with the divine, reflecting a belief in an enduring existence beyond mortality.
So for our justification 1, our first basis for the immortal nature of the soul really centers on the idea that the soul transcends physical death. Many religious and philosophical beliefs possess an afterlife, suggesting an enduring existence beyond the mortal coil. So to illustrate, reflect on cultural and religious beliefs in an afterlife or reincarnation, where the soul continues its journey even after the body ceases to function. This illustrates a widespread human conviction in the soul's immortality.
Justification 2. The second basis stems from the concept that consciousness is timeless. If the soul is the set of consciousness, then it follows that it exists beyond the linear constraints of time, implying an eternal quality. For the illustration, consider moments of profound insight or creativity when individuals feel connected to something larger than themselves. The timeless nature of these experiences suggests a dimension of the soul that extends beyond the temporal.
For our last justification, the third basis explores the idea that the soul, being spiritual in nature, is inherently linked to a divine source. If the soul is a fragment of the divine, its immortality is intertwined with the internal nature of the divine self. To illustrate, think about the concept of the soul's reunion with a higher power or the divine after death. This illustrates the belief that the soul's journey is part of a larger cosmic order, reinforcing its immortal essence.
To conclude, our exploration of the spiritual and immortal nature of the soul reveals a profound interconnectedness between the individual and the transcendent. The universal quest for meaning, moral consciousness, and transcendence of physical death provide a robust foundation for understanding the soul's spiritual essence and its enduring nature, whether expressed through cultural traditions, ethical choices, or spiritual experiences. The concept of the immortal souls continues to captivate the human imagination and remains a timeless subject of contemplation and reflection. I think that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you.